Everyone is allowed to be vulnerable. I think women and men and dogs and cats and ants and aliens can all express themselves and be vulnerable. I really believe I've been a good person. Not perfect, forget about perfect, but just learning by what I was taught and living by my own values. I might have stepped on a few ants, and a few other things as well, but I've never hurt anybody. Ants are so much like human beings as to be an embarrassment. They farm fungi, raise aphids as livestock, launch armies into war, use chemical sprays to alarm and confuse enemies, capture slaves, engage in child labor, and exchange information ceaselessly. They do everything but watch television. I went to pick my son up from school and walked him back and was in the house preparing dinner, and he came in the house and gave me this flower of chrysanthemum that was full of ants. And he went back out to play and ran out into the street and got hit by a car. The car happened to be driven by an LAPD detective. I love being in a small club where everybody has a good seat, and we don't look like ants. And you can feel the audience, which makes it kind of magical, and I miss that. I guess I have the best of both worlds. I won't compare ants and people, but ants give us a useful model of how single members of a community can become so organized that they end up resembling, in effect, one big collective brain. Our own exploding population and communication technology are leading us that way. It is only when you watch the dense mass of thousands of ants, crowded together around the hill, blackening the ground, that you begin to see the whole beast, and now you observe it thinking, planning, calculating. It is an intelligence, a kind of live computer, with crawling bits for its wits. When I was running the Troubadour, there was this transition from the classic singer, songwriter Jackson Browne types to bands like Black Flag, the Dead Kennedys, and Fear. Those are just some that come to mind. Oh, and Adam Ant. The Fear fans wanted to crush the ants. These guys hated each other. I think that the Terminator idea is a reasonable one, that is that one day the internet becomes self-aware and simply says that humans are in the way. After all, if you meet an ant hill and you're making a 10-lane superhighway, you just pave over the ants. It's not that you don't like the ants, it's not that you hate ants, they are just in the way. People are not ants or bees. We do not reason or love or live or die collectively. We're all the same. We all want the same thing in life. Everybody going around like ants, and we all want the same thing. And it's not one queen. It's not one queen with wings. Growing up, other girls wanted to dance and help their mums with the cooking. I liked to play soccer with the boys. Or I'd be